everybody, it's T of TessaLunaLuvia.com. Today I want to talk about standing in your truth. I want to talk about, are you living the true you? And the reason I want to do this is because I feel like so many people are living in the perception of what other people think they should do and be. And I did this when I very first came out of the psychic closet. You know, I felt like there was an image of what was expected, what people wanted me to do, what I had to do, what people felt I should do. And I felt like I had to conform to that in order to get clients, you know, or friends or anything, or to even get people to understand me. But I'm going to tell you a story. In about 2012, I got real sick. I had a stroke and I lost so much of myself, my memory, and everything else. And I had a lot of time to think about who I was and what I wanted to do with my life, and was I truly doing what I wanted to do. And I realized I wasn't really standing in my truth. You know, I was trying to live up to the perception of what others thought I should be and do, and I wasn't truly being myself. So I find a lot of times that, and we talk about this in my psychic development classes, we talk a lot about, you know, friends, family, coming out of the psychic closet, fear of coming out of the psychic closet because of what they might think, what you might have to give up in your life, or who you might have to give up in your life to do this type of work. And I realized, you know, that for a long time I put my abilities on hold. For a long time I wasn't going to do this because I was so scared of, you know, losing my family or my friends, or appearing crazy, or people not really understanding me, or thinking I'm nuts or whatever, you know. And I live in a Bible Belt. I mean, if you look out my window back here, there's 11 steeples. I can count 11 steeples in a circle. It's crazy. So my fear of coming out was really big because of probably where I live most of all, you know. But I realized over time that I really had to be true to who I was. I really needed to stand in my truth and stop living up to the perception of everybody else. My perception and the things that I believe sometimes can seem really far-fetched to a lot of people. Some people get it and some people don't. Some people appreciate it, some people don't, you know. But I've learned that I'm not here to please everybody. I'm not here to make sure that skeptics believe in me, that people understand me, that I have to convert a bunch of people into believers. It's not about that. It's about standing in my truth, being true to who I am, you know, spreading the knowledge that I carry for others. And those who are meant to follow will follow, and those who aren't will fall by the wayside. And I've lost family, and I've lost friends, and guess what? It was for the better, because I now don't have all of that hanging on me that I feel like I have to be a certain way. I can be myself. I can say what I need to say. And I don't have to be worried about people being critical of it, or are they going to be my friend, or, you know, anything like that, you know. And so I definitely learned the hard way that who I am is important to me, and that I need to live in my perception and what I believe to be right for me, and walk my path with complete, you know, truth. I'm in it, you know. This is me, and I am who I am, and it's going to be what it's going to be, you know. And either you're going to follow me or you're not, you know. But I've learned not to beg anymore. I used to feel like I had to beg people to like me or like my work or understand me, and I now know that you don't have to do that. So if your biggest fear of coming out the psychic closet is fear of what other people will think about you, you have to think that, you know, they don't live your life, they don't pay your bills, they can't walk your path for you. And so you really need to take a lot of that into consideration. If they are truly your friends, if they truly do love you as a family, they will be there and support you regardless. They might go, girl, you're a little crazy every now and then, but they'll still be there. They'll still support you. It's not like they'll just kick you out of their life. And if they do, guess what? They was never there truly in the first place, because it's not that easy to get someone out of your life that truly wants to be in it. I know, trust me. So I do feel like now I'm being more of my true self. You will notice that on my website I got rid of a lot of things and I've added a lot of things. I no longer talk about certain things and now I do other things. I don't really do a lot of the free reading radio shows where I do more of the spiritual mentoring shows. You know, so I have changed in a lot of the ways that I do things. And I've got a lot more things coming up, like Who Am I workshops and Who Am I videos, and the difference between like spiritual beings, star beings, earth beings. I mean, these are things that I really want to mentor and talk about. You know, I'm really into crystals like you didn't know. And I have a lot of that going on, new books coming on. And so once I finally stepped into my true self and said, I'm not going to be this other person anymore. I'm not going to be what other people want me to be. I'm not going to do what other people want me to do. I'm not going to keep it safe because I'm scared of losing clients or losing friends. I'm going to be me. And hopefully that will draw the right people to me, and the wrong people will go somewhere else. And so once I did that, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. You know, for some reason we teach ourselves that it's going to be this big horrific thing that the whole world's going to come crashing down and everybody's going to hate us and we're going to look like a freak and people are going to be throwing rocks at us on the street. I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And the more that people left my life that I thought I wanted in my life, the freer I got, the happier I became, the more my purpose and path seemed clear. So to me, those people were never meant to be in my life. And honestly, now that they're gone, my life is better. It's just better. Yes, it's true, I'm kind of a hermit. I really don't go anywhere. I really don't have any friends. That's true. But that's because that's what I want. Because I'm an empath. I'm a strong, hypersensitive empath. And those things affect me. So I only want things in my life that are positive and good. And for the better of the collective. You know, I always say the better of the collective. And people are like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about what's best in everything that you do. You know, am I being selfish? Am I being arrogant? Is it best for the collective? You know, because we all have to work together in order to get what we need to get done. And we can't do that if everyone is selfish, egotistical. And yes, I say self-love and you have to take care of yourself. But I'm not saying be completely selfish and egotistical and not help anybody, you know. But make choices of who you help and what are your reasons, and do it for the better of everybody, including yourself, you know. So I hope that helps some of you know that it's okay to come out that psychic closet. Hell, kick through the door. Do what you have to do. But come out that psychic closet. Don't stay so withdrawn and hidden. Don't make excuses like, I have to wait till the kids grow up. I have to wait till the kids are in college. I have to wait till the kids move out. I don't want it to affect their lives. I would hope you wouldn't want your kids to think that this is something that is evil and shouldn't be brought out. Because that was my excuse. Okay, that was my excuse. I have to wait till the kids are older because I don't want their lives to be affected. You know what that was? An excuse. I don't want my kids to think what I do and the abilities that I have are a bad thing. I don't want them to think that any abilities they may have is a bad thing, and that they constantly have to conform to society and the perception of society and who they should be. That's exactly what I'm not trying to do. So don't let your excuse be, well, I have to wait until my kids move out, or I have to wait till I quit my job, or I have to wait till I retire. Because, again, you're only using that as an excuse because you don't want the people around you to know what you do. So, my computer went out. Look, where'd my light go? So, I hope this helps. And I really want everybody to be true to themselves. And if for nothing else, do it for you. Do it for you. because you want to live the best life here that you can. You want to fulfill your purpose here. You don't want to come back and do it all over again, do you? And I know most people are like, well, what do I care if I come back and do it all over again? I'm here now. Okay. Well, what about your last life? If you said, now I got to come back and do it all over again. Well, here you are doing it all over again. How do you feel? So, I don't want to hear that excuse either. So just be you. Stand in your truth and live by your perception. And don't worry about what others think. They don't live your life and they can't walk your path for you. Okay? So I hope that helps. So, thanks everybody.